¿Qué pedo, gente? Tamago over here. Right, yesterday I talked of Vista. Before that,
Yanni Smithy.
and now, the most controversial of them all, Tsintaosaurus. Get ready because I think I did it. I think I made Tsintaosaurus a more distinctive hadrosaur than just being a weaker para. Hope you enjoy it. Take a cup of coffee, do what my bird is doing, and just relax. Also, hello if anyone in the dev team is watching. I know you are, at least one or two of you. I know you're watching this. I know. Anyway, as I always say, let's get right into it, shall we? Okay, now to talk about the cheeky fella, the phallic dude, if you will, Tsintaosaurus. First of all, I want to make clear something. Tsintao didn't have a horn. It has a crest like any other Lambeosaurian, similar to Corritos but taller, So let's get into the chase right now. Many people have already been talking about Tsintao and that it will have basically the same problem as Vista, being a weaker version of something already existent. In this time, being this para. Now, first to make Tsintao something more distinctive and unique, we must see para. Parasaurolophus is classified in game as a fast-paced attacker and a bellower. However, I think this is incorrect. Para is more of a tank or a crusher, to be honest. The entire design of the creature encourages you to not run when you're in a fight and instead stand still, use your stamina wisely with your kick, which is very underrated in terms of damage. One single kick can do a lot and break bones. If you get body fractured and the par has more stamina than you, well, it can just run away while you lose health because of the body fracture. And if it breaks your head on top of the body fracture, then it's GG's. You can't do anything about it. Also, it has the trumpeter ability that blurs the screen of other dinos nearby by broadcasting or echoing. Okay, so now that we already talked about Para's kit, let's focus on Tsintao. What makes Tsintao different? Well, first of all, is almost a little more than half the size of Para, being only 2.5 to 3 tons, instead of the 8 tons that for some reason Para has in Para Extinction. I will not get into that, at least not today. So, it will be lightly built. And as a hadrosaurid, it should have a very good mobility, especially trotting speed. Maybe 16 to 18 kilometers per hour, basically making it a faster trotter for its size. Because, well, people usually just trot as medium-sized creatures. Their stamina is very important to run away and to fight, so trotting should be the best option. And it shouldn't have that faster running speed, maybe 33 or 34 kilometers per hour, so that it can run away from big predators like Yang and Torvo, but still making it slower than Alo as well as being on par of its main predator, Vista. This still encourages a running away mentality, but there are some times when you can't run away. So, let's talk a little about combat. Tsintao should be the fast-paced attacker it is said to be in-game, doing respectful damage with its front limbs, bites, tail smack, and even body slams. An aimable side kick should also be good, so if you aim to your right backside, you do a side kick with your right leg and vice versa. This kick should be its more powerful weapon, but at the cost of moderate stamina. Less than Paras, of course, because it's not an 8-ton animal holding its whole weight into its 2 puny front legs to do a double kick, Also, its DPS should be moderated. It, it doesn't need to do a lot of damage, but it should attack very fast. Like its usual cooldown for an attack shouldn't be that long. For mouse 1, left click should be either a light kick with its front limbs, like parasecondary attack, or a bite. I don't know, maybe not a bite, maybe, I don't know. That this attack shouldn't cost either a lot of stamina or should not cost stamina at all. Its mouse 2 should be the sidekicks that deal moderate damage at the cost of stamina and a cooldown, as well as having to be either idle or walking at must. And its middle mouse button should be a sort of body slam or shoulder pass that deals a lot of damage but has high stamina drain and a high cooldown, but it can be used while running. And to make this more balanced, give it relatively low HP for its size. I mean, it's just 3 tons. It is not as heavily built as animals like Aurora Titan, Parasaur, or any other Montosaurine dino that exist. Also, its stamina management is very important for that dino overall. Good stamina management will guarantee you good damage, but if you are not careful, you won't be able to escape. It also should be diurnal, or crepuscular at most. But how can it survive nocturnal predators like Yang, Cerato, or Vista? Especially Vista, which is going to be its main predator. And, with my hypothetical stats that I gave in my last video, would have the ambush ability. Well, here's the juicy part. Tsintao's special ability should be echolocation. Now, this will only work at night, making it useless at day. With its broadcast, it will be able to see the silhouettes of any dinosaur moving around in a short radius. If you stand still, you won't be detected, thus encouraging ambush predation and a skittish playstyle. It may sound kind of unviable, but it is what it is. And if echolocation cannot work, maybe like a marking system. If you broadcast the closest dinosaur to you that is not a Tsintaosaurus will get outlined or will be visible for anyone in your herd or by you if you are not in one. All this make Tsintao a more dynamic dino to play as and against, while also encouraging caution and skittish gameplay as well as giving a sense of fear at nights. Like imagine, you have your herd, right? You're kind of sure that there's something in the dark in the forest of redwoods. So, one of your teammates or your packmates has to go further and start calling as a scout, looking for something until you see a silhouette, but it's already too late. It's already coming to you and it's gone forever. This will make pretty intense gameplay. And I know, another diurnal hadrosaur. So, let's talk about Tsintao if it was nocturnal. So, how about a soothing call? At any time of the day, Tsintao can use its broadcast or whatever call you want, and inflicts a calming effect, almost the opposite of Gigantoraptor's intimidation ability. But instead of giving you a speed boost and a damage nerf, you just receive a speed nerf. It could also be used for dinos Tsintao size and above, unlike intimidation that only works for Fontons and below. And there you have it. My entire wishlist for Rise and Fall 1.5. I hope you like this. I really like this as well. It was pretty fun to make these videos. And this sort of format of relatively unscripted video, Yeah, I think it could work for me. I don't know about you all. If you want this format to return, I don't know, for me talking about the TLCs or the new dinos, Pterosaurs coming in Rise and Fall Part 2, put it in the comments. And if you have any suggestion for Tsintaosaurus, once again, there's the comment section. If there's gonna be discourse, be respectful with each other. Have a good one, and me encontré al patito Juan.